Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in a couple of minutes. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is that this is a situation where I don't know what's coming next. So I'm recording myself, seeing the information for the very first time, as opposed to, some videos you'll see and, the people have already recorded everything and then they're explaining what's already happened. But that's not what's happening here. This is not a trade recap. This is not some sort of post commentary. I'm just recording myself, seeing everything live. So if you want an unscripted, nitty gritty, look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then you will get that here. So I'll go ahead and pause for now and be back at the open. All right, the market is now open. And just going to let the opening minute play out here, though. Sometimes I'll trade the first minute, but this situation, I don't see anything that really justifies that. I am watching ticker symbol APOP right now. So I want to see how that one behaves. As I always say, for you new people, if you hear typing, you're not hearing things. I do offer a private trading community where I make alerts and such. So just typing up alerts. What's going on LAC here? Taking a while to load. Wow, Tesla just taking off here. Oh, look at that. Facebook maybe. All right, I like Facebook here. $350, yeah. Potentially a short here at 350 on Tesla. Or on Facebook. So I'm going to keep a close eye on this one. Interesting setup here. All right, well, I will go ahead and pause for the time being. That way you don't get stuck here watching paint dry and then have nothing happen. But if I see something that looks more attractive, I'll get the video rolling at that point. All right, Facebook down to that 350 mark, and look at that basically bouncing right off that area. Do not want to take it on this candle, though. That may cause me to get left behind, but that's just a risk I have to be willing to take here, because now what I would like to see is for a new candle to start to form, that candle to come up and then come down. So this could be a great, there we go, come up. Show me green. Want to see this candle get more green. More green, come on. I like it. And there we go. So pulled off. Let's see this down below. There we go. Let's see if this thing can really get moving here. Still have 150 shares left. Looking for a break now of 349. So I could still lose money on these final 150 shares. But like I said, I want it. There we go. Nice. Can this get down below 348.50? There we go. So this is one of these situations where I'm glad I hung on to those 150 shares, although I do just have 100 shares left now. So at this point, it's going to be a winning trade. I just don't know how much of a winning trade it's going to be. If this thing comes up over 350, I will be out of my last 100 shares. But this is a great spot to be in. Well, I do have stress, but when your only stress as a trader is, oh, how much money am I going to make? That's a good stress to have. And that is the only stress that I have right now, is how much money am I going to make? Because I have no idea how far down this thing wants to go. And that's a good problem to have, not knowing how much money you're going to make. So again, if this thing heads up over 350, I will get out. So this could be a bottom for me. So you could be saying, well, Clay, why don't you just lock in the rest of your gains right now? But what happens if this thing keeps going down? Then you're going to be saying, well, why did you get out? Why didn't you hang on to those 100 shares? Yes, maybe I should be getting out because maybe this thing's about to bounce. But what happens if this downtrend continues? I want to let these 100 shares work for me here. So yeah, I am taking a risk that maybe this is the bottom and maybe I could be maximizing my gain right now. But there's the hidden risk in there of, but what happens if this is not the bottom? Then you just cost yourself, the opportunity cost, right? The opportunity to make a whole lot more money. But it's very easy to do, right? Because I'm already up right here. I've locked in $265. So I mean, it's a winning trade. Just how much of a winning trade is it? That's what will remain to be seen here. So what is, let's call it 348.50 seems to be really that big stubborn area. So I think if 348.50 can break, this thing's got a great chance to get down to 348 and ideally, what is that? 347.50. So 347.75 will be my next profit target area because this thing could very well bounce off 347.50. But I think it's got a very realistic chance to get down to 347.50-ish. But I want to give myself a little wiggle room. So in fact, I'll just do that. I'll just throw out 25 shares there if I can catch a flush on the bid. So there we are. Now, can we get the break of 348? I think we can. There we go. Can we get down at 347.75? Like I said, I think 347.50, but, well, right now, as of now, no. Because it bounced back up. But let's see if it wants to give it another try. $347.8. That's such a random area. $347.85. Why are you having trouble right there? There we go. Beautiful. Now, I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping this thing does not bounce off of 347.50. I would love to be wrong here. Come on, push down through. Make me look stupid. There. Oh, okay. I'm kind of wrong. Come on, make me be wrong. There we go. There we go. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, good. Can this thing get down through 347? That would be amazing. Okay, still have 25 shares left, and I think it is going to bounce. So I'm going to take that there, $541 on the trade. It's $938. So where in the world can you make 500 with commissions? Let's call it $535 in 8 minutes. The stock market. And I don't say that to brag. I don't say that. Oh, wow. Look. See, this is, and I've talked about this before. So I've talked, many times you need the SPY, right? So here's the SPY, 5-minute chart. Here's the Facebook chart. Do those things not look almost identical? I'm having a double check right now. But yes, this is actually Facebook right there. Facebook, S&P 500. And I just noticed you can't see that on the screen. Let me bring that over. So as I've talked about many times before, use the S&P 500. Now, I'll also admit that I was not using the S&P 500 on this one, just because I like to set up individually. But good, just reinforce. I mean, look at that, almost the exact same chart. So the S&P 500 is a great, like I said, I've done videos on this on how it's an indicator in and of itself. But overall, very happy with that trade. And I kind of sidetracked myself. See, that's what I mean by, that's the downside of being live, is there's no script here. So I sometimes I just, but I think that was a good learning lesson. SPY 5 minute, a great chart. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I don't say any of that to brag. I just say it to build perspective and help myself be grateful, because what I've always found to be very helpful to fight against greediness is to be grateful, right? Because if you're grateful for what you have, then you don't need any more. And that's what greed is ultimately doing, right? Well, get a little bit more, get a little bit more. Why do you want more? Because I'm greedy, because I want more. But if you're grateful, then hey, it's very, it's much easier to fight against revenge trading, forcing trades, over trading, FOMO, all that sort of stuff. And, as I've mentioned before, and I will, because I know there's always new people watching these, but because it's a good question. So are you saying you're done, Clay? You're done now? You made that one trade and now you're done for the day? I am done. Yep, I'm done after 8 minutes. But Clay, you could go out and make more money. You're right, I could. But where I'm at in life, father, 5 kids, oldest being 9, I want to spend time with them. I want to spend time with my real estate investing. I want to do other stuff with my time. So if I can put as a side hustle, $500 in my pocket after 8 minutes, I mean, that's crazy. That is crazy. And I am more than grateful for that. But I understand if your goal is a Lamborghini or Rolex or a private jet or a yacht, that's awesome. Go for it. I want you to get those things. Seriously, go for it. For me, I'm in it for the commodity of time. I want freedom of time. And that's just where I am at life. If I was a single person with no kids, no wife, then yeah, maybe I would be looking for, picking up a cool car or something like that. But that's just not me at my journey in life right now. I want the freedom of time. So that's why, yeah, I am going to be done after one trade. But when you factor in the time component of, wow, one trade, $500, 8 minutes, okay, for me, that's worth it. If it's not worth it for you, that's cool. Like I said, we're all different, but that's kind of why I would be done, because it is a good question on your end to be wondering, why not try to make more trades, try to make more money. But yeah, we all just have different goals and, kind of different aspects for things. So what I've been doing is just called the be done in 30 approach, where I'm looking to be done after 30 minutes. Some days, yes, it's more than 30 minutes, but other days it's much less, right? Today, 8 minutes, I'm done. So that's dragging the average down, but yeah, right around averaging 30 minutes per day. So I can go out and do other things with my time. So thanks for hanging out. If you do enjoy these videos, then a couple quick things, because they're live, they're not easy. I have to talk to you. I have to think for myself. I have to make alerts in the chat room. Oh yeah, which brings about this. Tesla, where was it? Or not Tesla, Facebook, 350 flush points. So that was completely alerted to members of the community. And then really, for disclosure's sake, I kind of picked the wrong one, because right here also mapped out mRNA 429 flush point. Let me bring around mRNA. Look at that. So 429 is up there. And look at that. Holy smokes. So, so I guess there's a little mini lesson here. Sometimes you also choose the wrong one. And, I say that kind of jokingly, but yeah, I mean, I've traded mRNA a whole lot. It's not like I'm not grateful for $500. But mRNA, if I would have done, now of course I am hindsight trading here, but I mean, look at that move. The silver lining for me is that at least I alerted it in the room. So any of you members that maybe took that one, or I don't know, some members, they're good enough to be trading multiple stocks. For me, especially when I'm doing live trade videos, one stock is more than enough. But yeah, any of you members that actually took that 429, wow, congratulations. And I guess I'm sorry for those of you that took Facebook with me, because yeah, we didn't get quite that violent of a breakdown, but it is what it is. So that is the chat room there if you're interested. If you do want to learn more or join, just go to claytrader.com/team, TEAM. Again, claytrader.com/team, and you can learn more about the details and how that all works. But again, if you like these live trade videos, please communicate that to me by doing two things. Hit that like button, leave a basic comment. Even if it's saying hi, even if it's a ticker symbol that you traded today, a smiley face. But those two things communicate to me that you enjoy these videos. And as long as I know that people enjoy the live trade videos, I will continue to make them. Because like I said, they're not the easiest to make. They're possible, they're doable, but they're not easy since they are truly live. But I will continue to do them as long as I know that you enjoy them. So like I said, do those couple things for me, and I will continue to do them. So thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you all had a great day too, and everybody take care. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.